I'm that girl who is going to explore something different today and see where it leads me for you. So I'm going to just sense into what they want. And so the word that they gave is spirit. And so this feels super random, but this is what they are wanting me to explore today, is just sensing into the one word and then mansplaining that one word, right? So the spirit. So the spirit, lots of people don't, we have so many labels, right? We call them guides or spirits or our higher selves or our subconsciouses or the divine or our angels or God or Jesus or whatever, right? Like we label all of these connections that we have, which are really senses within self. And so when we don't trust ourselves and don't love ourselves and don't believe in ourselves, we're certainly not going to listen to the inner voice or our inwardness, which is, often our guides prompting us with encouragement and inspiration to empower ourselves and be more than what we believe we can only be capable of being. And so it's like they are always within us. We can't run from them. We can definitely ignore them, but it seems like they're wanting me to remind you all that spirit is always around us. Whatever you want to call them or believe in them or how you think and feel about them, they're always here supporting us. We're never alone. And we've heard this so many times in sessions, right? We're never alone. So what is your most comfortable words that you like to refer to them as, and does it really matter? Does someone saying their God versus your subconscious, like where are you sitting and where are you comfortable with other people's labels and terminologies of their own belief systems and senses and guidance? I quite like the term guides because it kind of made sense, but then you get really curious, like, well, how many is there and what's your names and what do you do for a hobby and all this sort of stuff? Are you really qualified to, take care of my crazy ass? I've had a lot of questions, all right. Are you qualified? So okay, so there's that random, right? Super, super random. I'm wondering why they're wanting me to experience that, go in and just get one word and then just explore it. So I'm not ignoring it, right? We're not ignoring things anymore. We're definitely exploring every sort of prompt or guide. And I was noticing this at the supermarket where I was kind of guided to buy certain things and not buy certain things. And often I would dismiss it. And, what if we stop dismissing ourselves? What if we stop being the biggest handbrakes of our lives and actually go with it? Anything we're prompted, do it, go for it. Why stop it? Why keep holding ourselves back when we keep getting the same promptings, or they're really subtle, so they're super easy to ignore or dismiss or block and deny? So what are we still sensing and not stepping up to, or not achieving, or dismissing? Sometimes it's been, unfortunately, people that are not really good for us or have other agendas, and we keep getting those prompts that are, warning, warning, sort of protect yourselves from their agendas and their, energy vampire behaviors, right? So, but sometimes we feel really bad about those senses because, that doesn't sound like unconditional love. That doesn't sound like, love and light. And so we sort of judge ourselves when we keep getting those sort of prompts and intuition. So it's interesting. So it seems like the challenge that we have today, take it or leave it, your mission today is to see what you are being prompted to do and go with it and see where it takes you. Of course, you're going to be protected. Of course, they're not going to be fucking around with you. Like, sure, you can totally run across that street with your eyes closed. Like, be sensible with it potentially. But see if you agree. Okay, so one day, starting today, I'm going to notice and honor all those senses. If I get directed to watch something, I'll watch it. If I get directed to put my phone down and go outside, I will do it. Whatever you're being prompted to do, go with it and see where you end up. You may want to just really be in the awareness of the now moment to really notice what's around you, because we get so distracted with so many things. We are completely shut down and oblivious and have blinders on, right? So what if we agree that we're just going to try it just for one day, or even just for 1 hour? If you're like, oh, a whole day, I'm not going to commit to that. That sounds too full on. See if it's a smaller time then. So what if you just committed to 1 hour of just, I'm going to honor every sense I get. I'm going to do everything. You're going to have a contract with your teams and basically be like, okay, right, let's get on with this then. Let's empower the shit out of myself. You take the wheel and see where it goes and see what they prompt you to do. And I'm sure it's going to empower you. But sometimes when they prompt us to do certain things, oh, that feels like hard work. No. Those are the prickly cactuses in our lives. No. Inner work is hard work sometimes, right? And being of service is of service, and it can be quite draining at the same time, but it's all very significant. So what would you be noticing that you're being prompted to do, and are you able to step up and do it and just surrender completely in? You're protected. It's not the devil trying to like muck with you. It's your teams. It's your spirits. It's your guides. It's whomever you want to call them. But just see if you honor and respect their senses for an hour, see where you get to. Because I feel like they're just so desperately wanting you to use your free will to ask for guidance that they are super jazz hands eager to get in there for you, to help you. And the more you trust that they are going to be guiding you to the most appropriate things for you to be able to be of service, potentially for others, or, just as good, be of service to yourself so you can empower yourself, heal yourself, expand upon yourself. So then you're able to then be able to help more people, because you've grown so much from your own experiences. You know how to overcome certain challenges and obstacles and emotional and in the metaphysical perspective. So grow. And you are so growing. This is the thing, people who are listening to these sessions are pretty advanced, but for lack of either self-worth or self-confidence or something still holding you back. So this is when it's teamwork with your teams, with your spirit. Make those connections, because they are definitely excited to make connections with you. So however it works for you, at least start talking to them or sensing them or acknowledging them or respecting them and having gratitude for them to keep you here now safe and kind of, semi-coping with the 3D reality of what we're experiencing right now. So it's a choice. So you all make decisions that empower you or disempower you, but regardless of which way you choose, it's all your responsibility. And when we make choices that we could have made better choices, then we have to actually be accountable and be responsible for the choices we've done, right? So how are you going to manage all of this and still find your balance in neutral and joy and empowering yourselves and drinking lots of water and just honoring your body? So I'll leave that with you guys, and all the best for that.